And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports
And
Desk.
tip top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final, where tonight I am intentionally burying the lead because, well, the ending of Quincy High season tonight against Normal Community is awfully brutal and gruesome, as you will find out in a bit. But we want to start out tonight with elation and joy, and this week, that means the Macomb Bombers playing in Canton against Taylor Rockridge tonight, a team that beat Macomb 36-33 in the championship game of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Down 7-0 early. Here come the Bombers. Ian Case breaks the seal offensively with a nifty move here and the runner, and that got things going. The threes were flowing. Braden Holthouse with a triple right there. Then the big fella, Dion Doyle, from the top of the keys, got a wide open look. Why not? The threes were really good tonight. And later, it's Drew Watson dropping the first of 4 triples on the night. Macomb trailed 16-11 after the first 8 minutes, despite trailing by 7 early. The second quarter, insane from Macomb. Starts with Malachi Conley doing his thing right here. Had a big night tonight. This triple got him going, and yes, Malachi was on it. A little bit later, Drew Watson again, who would finish with a team-high 16 points, working it from beyond the arc. He did not miss a shot from there. Jeremy Anderson, by the way, looking for his 300th career victory tonight. His team looking to take back the lead. Jake Hobson would be big in that. This little mid-range jumper really got some momentum established. Didn't look real pretty at the time, but it was kind of a turning point. A little bit later, Ian Case yet again, he is going to too small the Rockets right here, and they were indeed at this point. And then one more from Malachi for 3. It was a 27-22 lead for Macomb at the half, and they would just keep building from there after Malachi drains this, and everybody's super thrilled by the momentum. It would carry over in a big way. Second half now, Ian Case looking to work the big man game at the other end of the floor. Inside to Dion Doyle, made it 33-25 Macomb. Later, Drew Watson again. Back-to-back triples here coming up in your highlights. Here, the first one extends it to 38-29. Again, 4 for 4 from 3. Watson doing his thing tonight. Drew was a monster in this one. Not too shabby for a sophomore. And how about a little Ian Case to punctuate, which is the biggest win probably since 2006 for the Macomb Bombers, as they are going to win a sectional title today and do so going away and get revenge on Rockridge in the process. Hoist that trophy, boys. You are headed off to the super sectional. Huge win for the Bombers as they collect 54-38. Up next for them, a very winnable showdown in Springfield in the super sectional coming up on Monday against, yes, Williamsville, who upset Alton Marquette. I tell you what, super happy group of guys associated with the Macomb Bombers right now.
It means a lot, you know. We came in as the underdogs, especially against Peoria Emmanuel. We proved a lot of people wrong, and we're just excited to be here right now. They mean a lot. We've had a lot of support coming through all of this. You know, like the start of the season, we had a rocky start, but then we got back to it, and we're better than we've ever been.
Really proud of them, the way they stuck together, even the last 2 games. You know, you come into this game and you get down 7-0. Sometimes you'll have a waver. We didn't waver. We just kept playing defense, finally made some shots, and then the enthusiasm, of course, explodes once you make a couple shots.
Let us slide down now to Class 1A tonight. Camp Point Central trying to avenge last year's loss in the sectional title game to Illini Bluffs. Would it be more of the same? Pretty good start in this one for Elijah Genenbacher with the mid-range jumper flowing for him. Back the other direction more. Nick Moore going to bury the corner 3. Central trailed after the first quarter big, but made a massive run in this game to take the lead by halftime, as you see Gavin Blewett get it done. Unfortunately for the Panthers, their offense went kaput in the fourth quarter, and Illini Bluffs eliminates them for the second season in a row. Central is ousted and will not be appearing in Jacksonville. 47-35 is the end of a fine season for the Panthers. On the other side of the bracket would be West Central. Would it be Hardin Calhoun, an all WIVC affair and battle in this one? And man, was this fun. Starts off with a lot of Zach Evans. And if you're looking to punch your ticket to greatness, he's a good guy to do it tonight. Sinks the 3 to open the game. Zach is not done yet. Here on the take, up and under with a little float game and the little elbow jumper for 2 right there. How about the rebound, the run out, and the Zach Evans special? That's a slam dunk, kids, and Zach Evans ain't messing around. But Calhoun at this point, matching bucket for bucket. Zach Ziprich, who can really play in this one, sinks a 3. West Central's lead is cut to 11-9 at that point. More to come in this contest. contest. More from Evans. He's going to sink a 3 right here. Then he's going to drive to the hoop for 2 more. Zach Evans was insane tonight, playing like an all-stater, and you betcha he has every bit of that in his bag. Great stuff from him. Float game the other way for Calhoun would actually take the lead in the first half. The lead exchanged 15 times in the first half alone. Zach Evans not hearing any of it. Going to hit the mid-range right here. Then Kason Tobias going to do some work in this one. Actually, let's see what we got here. No. That, my friends, is Chance Little off the bank shot. Somebody had the thing rocked out. Kason Bias plays for somebody else. More from the big fella right there. As you can see, yes, a little back off the basket stuff from Ziprich right there. Good take for him as well. Chance Little had a big night tonight. Mason Berry doing his thing right here as he's going to get the float game working as well. Little jumper inside, and then more from the big fella. Chance Little polishing this thing off as West Central punches its ticket to the bowl on Monday night with a win, 64-61. Beating up on Calhoun to get that done. So big time showdown Monday between West Central and Illini Bluffs for a chance to go to state in this one. All right, we're finally going to get there. Quincy High School Normal Community, great Blue Devil crowd in attendance for this one over in Pekin tonight. Andy Douglas's team struggling with the defensive length of Normal Community. Quincy High down 15-6, but they go on a 7-0 run, one punctuated here at the end of the first half by this Dom Clay throwdown. Huge stuff from him. Again, it's a 7-0 run at this point. It extends into the third quarter. BL3, Bradley Longcore the third, the three-point play the hard way. And Rolf Wires are going to contribute here to make it a 13-0 run at that point, as it would be Quincy High taking a little bit of command in this one. You know what? Tyler Sprick had a monster game tonight. He's going to put Quincy High School back up 2, as in the late third quarter, this thing started going back and forth, and in the early fourth as well. How about this? We pick it up now with Keyshawn Thomas doing some work as well to re-extend the Blue Devils to a lead in this one. The Devils were down 4 with 90 seconds left to play. BL3 going to hit a three-pointer right here to cut that lead to 1. That was big. Quincy High School going to get the ball back at the other end after a couple of missed free throws as well. And it is going to be on Dom Clay to deliver the biggest shot. It looked like the game-winning shot, the biggest shot of his career right here to extend with under 23 seconds left. Quincy High School to a 43-42 lead. Here's the thing. Quincy High School has 4 seconds left. They just have to get the ball in, kill out time, kill out the clock, and absolute disaster is going to ensue for the Blue Devils here. Watch it. It's going to be a game-winning slam dunk at the buzzer. Are you kidding me? Quincy High School's wonderful season comes to an end just like that. 1 game short of the Super Sectional. 44-43 is your final. All right, let's take a look at some Missouri scores tonight. Move away from that. Great job, Blue Devils, but man, what a tough way to go out. All right, Clopton hung with Tipton for a half, the defending state champs, and then Tipton did what Tipton does and blew them out. Great season for the Lady Hawks. Super young. I believe Charlie Spoonster tonight had 18 points in that contest, but in the end, it would be Tipton getting the win. How about South Shelby taking on Centralia and giving them all they could handle for 3 quarters in this one? We take you over to Centralia tonight, and it starts with Cameron Mitchell with a monster night. 14 points picking up the slack tonight. The slack, I should say. And she's going to start it off here with a 3-pointer. She and Charlie Roush, both really good in the early going of this game. Roush doing her thing right here with the putback off the miss right there, cleaning up the glass against all that Centralia length. A little bit later in this one, it's Mitchell again. She's going to hit from deep in this one for 3 quarters. This was a 2-point ball game. South Shelby playing a little undermanned, understaffed, but down the stretch in this one, Centralia does what it does, and in the fourth quarter blew this thing wide open behind Braylon Brunkhorst, who was just an absolute monster. One of the best young players in the state, and it would be South Shelby getting eliminated tonight by Centralia. Centralia with the big win in this one down the stretch as the Lady Panthers advance on and get the win in this contest, 51-39. The news not good for Hannibal either tonight, as Hannibal season comes to an end in the district. Hannibal loses to a really good Lutheran St. Charles team. 68-45 was your final there. Great season for the Hannibal Lady Pirates, but their run is done. All right, we showed you all the kind of agony you can have on a buzzer beater. How about this? First ever Division III National Tournament playoff win for Illinois College tonight comes on Josh Harris slinging a ball at the buzzer to beat Dubuque in a monster upset. It is all over social media. I shared it all over my Twitter page, every angle of this thing. Joshua Harris should never have to pay for a meal in his life again. Illinois College moves on to play tomorrow against WashU to try to advance. 6:50 tomorrow in that one against the host squad. How about some baseball today? Quincy University taking on Davenport. Home opener for the Hawks today, and Griffin Kern was absolutely deep dealing in this one. You can't hit him, and you can't see him. Check him out right here. What a nasty pitch that was from Kern. He got staked to some early run support in this one. Bottom of the first, 2 aboard for J.D. Ortiz, and he is going to get ye to the chopper. Good stuff from him. Chopper down the right first baseline is going to plate a run, but the Hawks aren't done in this one. Joe Huffman going to step to the plate with the slow burn single, and that is going to extend the lead out to 2-0 in the first. Good piece of hitting for him. Griffin Kern needed a little more than that the rest of the day, although he got 2 Austin Simpson solo home runs on this day. Quincy University opens their home slate with a big-time win. Final count in this one was 5-1. They're back up for a doubleheader tomorrow. Tell you what, you could use a lot more Griffin Kern. He looked awfully good today. And by the way, one other baseball score to pass along. Culver Stockton gets a split today on the road against William Woods. Hey, we're all out of time. Overtime tomorrow. A lot of great seasons came to an end tonight. We'll still roll with 2 on Monday. Congratulations to West Central. Congratulations to Macomb. Let's take 2 to state coming up next week.